I am Multita Victor. Welcome to this new video about the Arrowverse. Today I'm doing the overview of Season 1 of Superman and Lois. I hope guys will enjoy. This is my take, this is my understanding of the season, and let's get into it. Join our Discord in the description below. Let's do this. Season 1 of Superman and Lois have Morgan Edge as the main villain. By the end of the season, we find out that he is Clark Kent's half brother, basically Kal-El half brother, on his mother's side because they wanted them to be related. We also get Captain Luther, a uh, guy from an alternate Earth, and on that alternate Earth, Superman was a villain, and he joined Morganage, and he destroyed the other Earth. Now, Captain Luther, as he was facing off with his evil Superman, got sent to Superman and Lois Earth, and he don't want the same story to repeat itself, so he is getting ready to kill Clark. This is such an interesting story. I enjoyed it a lot. Superman and Lois is a TV show about family. It's about Superman. It's about Clark Kent. It's about Lois Lane. It's about Jonathan and Jordan, both teenager boys, Clark and Lois, conceived, if we can call it that way. Jordan, the arc ward of the two, has powers, while Jonathan did not show any power sign as of season 1. We don't know in the future what the future holds, and this is a very emotional show, realistic, interesting. Now, you tell me it's sci-fi, how it can be realistic. Well, the characters in the show, even if it's sci-fi like, they are a human being. They feel like human being. This is why it is a really good show. The writing is well done. The character are character with human traits. They're not in the show for comic relief. They are not in the show just to be in the show. They are human of their own. And Morgan Edge decided to take control of Smallville because of the first meteor shower that happened many years ago when Clark Kent landed on Earth. Now, a lot of kryptonite was part of the meteor shower, giving Smallville people powers. That's why Morgan Edge decided to go uh, in Smallville. At the same time, we get Clark and his family moving to Smallville as well, because Clark decided to reveal his true identity because Martha Kent died and gave Clark the house, because Jordan has powers and they don't want to attract any attention. They want to live somewhat of a normal life despite superpowers. Now, what is great about this show is the fact that Lois Lane is a reporter and she's doing reporter stuff. Amazing, right? CW nailed it. Usually CW have reporters just for the sake of giving jobs, but in this show, she actually does piece of papers. She actually interview people. She do investigation. This is Lois for you. And she wants to understand why Morgan Edge chose Smallville. As the season moved on, Lois understood what happened. We also get Lana Lane, a past love interest for Clark during his teenage time. That is now more like a best friend to Clark, because of course, Lana is married to Cal for many years, and Clark is married to Lois for many years as well. So, with everything being said, Lana and Clark are very close. Lana was always at Smallville, and she's some kind of the art of Smallville. Jonathan, one of the sons of Clark, finds very hard his time in Smallville because he lost his friend from Metropolis. He don't have any powers. He's no more the superstar of the football team because Jordan has powers and because Jordan is better than him. Hell yeah. So it's very interesting. We also get the Army DOD, uh, controlled by Sam Lane, Lois' father. And this was interesting. For once, we get a Sam Lane that is not against Superman. Because he knows Clark's secret. He knows what's going on. And he is on Clark's side. Of course, sometimes we get family drama, like Sam Lane telling Lois, I told you should not have married Superman. He belongs to the world. And this is a very interesting story because it's also about family. You see, Sam Lane placed the world before his family, while Clark is doing the opposite, creating some conflict. So, great season. Sometime, some weeks we get Meta-Human created by Morgan Edge. They want to kill Lois. Superman doing his Superman stuff. He save people. He take down Meta-Human. And yeah, I think this is a good overview, right? Now, this show was not perfect, but the issues I had were very small. And they are mainly the kids, Jonathan and Jordan. Of course, I'm not the target audience for their storylines. I can say it that way. They are teenagers. I am no more a teenager. You can see my beard, right? So that's why I don't resonate that much with them. But that does not mean it's bad story. It's pretty good. It's modern. It's a 2021 show. And you see, as a kid, I grew up watching Smallville, and you could tell it was 2001. Now, 20 years later, we get something else. And this is very different because early Smallville season were really cringe. And sometimes they were not treating the audience as teenager but as kids. And now it's becoming a rant about Smallville and not about Superman and Lois. Regardless, Superman and Lois, the teenager storyline is still interesting and relevant at some extent. We also get Sarah, Lana, and Cal, older daughter. She is a good friend with Jordan, and she is the link between the kids and the adults. She blames her father for destroying the marriage, and she don't realize it's not really his fault. It's Morgan Edge that gave Kryptonian consciousness to Cal. So that was a very strong season, and once Captain Luther realized Clark Kent is Superman, he is like, okay, maybe that Superman is different from mine. And at that point, he decides to go on Clark's side. And that was amazing. I really enjoyed my time. Deagle appearance, I believe it was in episode 14 or maybe 13. It was near the end. Deagle was such a great character. Give him his show. Oh wait, they plan on doing a spin-off with Deagle. Cannot wait to see it. I really hope they won't cancel it. With that being said, Superman and Lois, very well written show. It has some darkness in it, but it's also light-hearted because it's a family show. I think anybody in your family can find something interesting. Maybe not the youngest, but your teenager will like it. Your uncle will like it. Your aunts will like it. Your kids will like it if you have kids. And you will like it as well because you're part of the family. And the adult have adult exchange when they speak most of the time. So this was a very strong first season, and I believe it should deserve probably 9.5 out of 10, maybe 9.7. Now, as I said, my issue are the kids, but it's only because I'm not the target audience for what they are going through in season 1. It's not because it's bad, it's just because I don't resonate with it. I'm just sometimes I don't care about what's going on with them. And it's not the writer's fault, it's because I'm not the target. So I hope guys enjoyed this part with my face and my beard. I should shave soon. Now with that being said, let's go over to comments other people add about this show. It's on Rotten Tomato, the audience comment, not the critics, because we all know the critics are sold. Critics are bad. Let's go. Let's do this. I said I gave 9.5 out of 10, and Rotten Tomato it shows 5. I still believe I should give it a 9.5 out of 10. With that being said, let's read out the comments. I don't tend to do perfect score, but I feel like this season deserves it. On my second watch, I enjoyed the show much more than my first watch because I realized how well the show was written. As much as I enjoyed my time on the first watch, I thought some episodes were filler, some scenes were filler. I was wrong. My second watch with the bigger picture was amazing. The villains were great. Superman and Lois are the focus and they lead the show in such an amazing way. The character feel human Captain Luther was great. The season was very entertaining, many plot twists, many character moments. The tone of the show was amazing. At its core, the show is light-hearted, but that doesn't stop them to be serious and to go over darker topic. There was also a lot of emotional moments during the season, funny, emotional, sad, emotional. The season make it to the top 5 of the season in the entire Arrowverse. In order to find flaws, I really needed to dig deeper each time. If I really try my best to find issue about the overall season, it would be the kids, Jordan and Jonathan. Even there, they are good characters with good stories, but I'm not as invested with them or their supporting characters as I am with Clark and Lois supporting characters, which is normal. Even if they are the weakest part of the season, they are important and relevant. I'm just not the target audience for their storyline, which is fine since this show is a family show. Now let's read our other comments. Cannot wait to see other people's thoughts. How can you judge this rotten? I don't understand you. Okay, lots of Spanish. I see. Now, first one. Honestly, for me, this is probably the best show that Arrowverse has yet birthed. Hmm. I prefer Stargirl, but that's my take on it. It's just my own opinion. It's definitely the most fully realized one anyway. That's for sure. Season 1 is like an exquisite painting come to life. Each episode is like a single brilliant, unexpected stroke of genius. Now, this is funny. You know why? It's the guy behind season 5 of The Flash that made this masterpiece uh, that Superman and Lois became. And that's the most funny thing. He created the worst season of the Arrowverse and the best season of the Arrowverse at the same time. Once you get to the end of the season, you see that each stroke has expertly built upon the one that came before it, and now you have a completed masterpiece sitting there right in front of you. Characters come together or split apart in organic ways. The season long arc of the plot raises the stakes perfectly throughout, and all of the characters are dynamic, changing, and growing as real people would during a particularly momentous year. The four core actors are all wonderfully cast, as were the rest of the supporting performers. Just as he was the resident scene stealer over on Teen Wolf a decade ago, Tylen Oakley delivers the goods once again here as well. He imbues his Clark Kent with a genuineness and warmth that feels both earned and authentic. He's both a bit of a sweet, lovable, romantic dork with regards to Lois, and a loving, positive, caring father with regards to their twin son, and he's the perfect foal for Elizabeth Tulloch, somewhat sassy, somewhat more serious Lois Lane. Tyrion doesn't slack on the superhero half of his dual role either, thought making his Superman honorable and forthright, humble and not arrogant, and even pretty bad at one more than one occasion. This is true. I mean, this is the best soup we can get. In other words, this soup is more than a costume, and this Clark is far more than just a pair of glasses. I think it's all linked with good writing, but also good acting. It's a good mixed bag here. As for those twin sons, Alex, Garfing, and Jordan, alas, certainly act like teens with all the angst and the moodiness and societal pressure that being a thing on our modern society entail. Even still, for the most of the event of this first season, they both remain eminently likable for the long haul. You definitely root for their attainment of success and happiness just as strongly as you do for that and their famous parents. Away from this core group, the performance still range from great to inspired. No one phones it in. Everyone is firing on all cylinder and are bringing their A game, and there are no slouches in this group. The overarching seasonal twist and turn keep you guessing until the very end about some character motivation and what the true end game even is. There are quite a few surprising plot changing, character changing reveal, and even those are done supremely well. So, in conclusion, this season in this show are well worth your time and energy, and it's easily the best live action Superman project that we've had since at least the start of this century. So, please, if you haven't already checked it out, I sincerely doubt you will be disappointed. I really recommend 5 stars, A plus, thumbs up, way up. This is a good love letter to the show. I agree with that. That's a lazy show which didn't explore the struggle of being Superman. Are you kidding me? Did we watch the same thing? Okay, I will make it clear here and there. It has struggle and you see it. So when you choose his Superman job instead of his family, he paid the price. And the same goes if you choose his family over the world. So there is a struggle there. And he was afraid to let down the world. And he was afraid to get turned. This is a struggle Superman can have, and he indeed get turned at some point in the season. So tell me, you don't understand the struggle? They are struggle. You see, he decided to become Superman at the first place, leaving to him leaving Smallville, and when he come back, when he is ready, Lana found Cal. So now Clark decided to go in Metropolis. Of course, you will tell me, oh, that's a good thing you met Lois. Yes, but at first it was probably painful for him. But yeah, like keeping secret to everyone is really hard. And especially the backlash Clark had in the first episode when he revealed to both of the sons he is Superman. These are secrets that have weight. So let's go to the next one. You see, most of the people liked it, except some weirdo that don't see the struggle Clark had. This show is not for everyone, but it definitely is some of the best DC and Arrowverse content in years. Amazing CGI and cinematography, acting, and writing. It surely is one of the best superhero shows. Agreed with that. If you like Superman, you like this series. Of course, Superman fights the same old same people from his planet, but this time the narrative has something different. He has two kids, which bring a little family drama here and there. The series is well balanced with fights and drama, good plot. So you see, I agree with that, and I will develop more. You see, usually they were just Kryptonian. But this season we had Morgan Edge being Clark half brother, and Clark half brother tried to say, "Look, choose me, choose your people over humans." So this is much more interesting than just Zod saying, "Yeah, we are from the same planet, we are the same." No, not really. Do you consider your neighbor or someone you don't know from planet Earth as your brother because you guys live at the same place? I don't think so. I mean, no, the struggle was real. It was truly his people because Morgan Edge was truly his brother. So yeah, I liked the struggle a lot. The next one, surprising good quality show with a bit of cinematic flair. The Kent family dynamic are kept interesting and the action is very good for this type of show. I have watched almost all of the CW Arrowverse show, but this is the only one that I would describe as engrossing. Looking forward to season 2. Really enjoyed the first season. This is the best Superman content in almost 20 years. Can't wait for season 2. Loved it. Can't wait for season 2. So you see, I am not crazy. I am not the only one that enjoyed my time. Even like the audience score is 72. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And as a lot of people said, I cannot wait for season 2. Like right now, as I am recording, season 2 is like episode 1 done, and I'm waiting to see episode 2. But so far it's good. But who knows? Maybe they will fill season 2. I don't wish that, but maybe this can happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. We will see each other in future video. Have a great day.